The defending champion Alabama Crimson Tide emerges from their bye rotation to compete on uneven parallel bars. I'm Brian Drever with Laurie Strong-Ballard. The Georgia Gym Dogs head to the vault event, an apparatus which saw a rule change for 2001. We asked around a little bit to see what the coaches and athletes thought about the rule now.
We've counted a fall on vault a couple times this year, so it definitely made a difference for us in those meets. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. I think it makes it more exciting, and it makes us do a better job of coaching. We have to decide, you're going to do the easy vault or you're going to do the harder vault and go for the big score. So I think that'll come into play during the meet. You're going to see some teams 3-4 rotations into the meet deciding whether or not to go for it or whether or not to play it safe. And sometimes when you play it safe, the kids still miss. So it makes it more exciting, I think.
It could be a major change for somebody who falls on the first one. You know, they don't have a chance to go back and do a second one. But it can also be good because, you know, you have that pressure to do your first vault the best you can do. So it just depends on the person.
I like it. It does. You don't get tired after your first one. You're done, you know?
Cory, I love it. Nicki Arnstad breaking it down to its simplest element. Georgia goes to vault, Bama on the bars, Kentucky for the balance beam, and LSU on floor exercise. Florida and Auburn sit this third rotation out, and we will see Cory Fritzinger.
And Georgia's ranked #1 on the vault in the nation. Cory will perform the same vault we saw Andree, Pickens, and Jeana do earlier, the Yurchenko half front layout. Very well done.
Rock solid in the air, small hop on the ground. Vault score of 9.9 equals the 9.9 she scored in floor exercise. Cory Fritzinger putting up a good score for the individual all-around so far, too.
This is the most often used 10-0 Yurchenko-style vault. She does it exceptionally well. It's just tough on that landing. It's a blind landing.
Bama freshman Jeana, who sat out the second rotation with her team on the bye. She goes to the uneven parallel bars. She too is competing in the individual all-around.
Nice eagle giant work, pirouette into her Tkachev, and a straddle back right to handstand. She's working the small details, trying to hit all of her handstands because they know that every 10th will count. Oh, a tremendous routine.
Jeana, the first athlete up for Alabama on the uneven parallel bars, and she had a very nice routine indeed. Score of 9.9. Oh, you have to love it when you start out with a big score like that. All of her teammates congratulating her. Meanwhile, over on the balance beam, Mindy Smith gets set to go. Now the apparatus may belong to Bama, but this girl owns it.
I think to be successful on the beam, you have to be aggressive. That's the way I coach beam. She's very confident up there, very artistic gymnast, and she just has this thing about her. When she gets up there, she just performs. She doesn't let things bother her, and we're hoping for a possible championship there.
When I was in high school, I did beam so much, and I think that's why I'm so comfortable up there now. You know, I'm just comfortable up there. It's where I like to be.
An amazing record, 20 consecutive meets without a fall, and we mentioned all of the apparatus came from Tuscaloosa, but no matter where she goes, Mindy Smith just seems to put her name on the balance beam.
I guess any way you put it, the beam's always 4 inches wide. Practice is so important, though, on this event. You have to build some consistency so that your muscle memory can take over when you're under extreme pressure.
There has to be a lot of pressure when you start running up a streak like that. But she never seems to falter, even in warm-ups.
Mindy takes advantage of the skills that she does well. This routine is stacked with jumps. She also does a nice job with the dance, making each pose picture perfect. Switch leap into her sheep jump. You see her feet are just turned slightly. She pulled out a solid landing, very minimum deduction. A split full. That's a tough jump, and she does it with ease.
All of her Kentucky teammates, their eyes glued to Mindy Smith.
Just a dismount, a double full.
Make it
That's
21.
outstanding.
Make it 21 meets without a fall, and a 9.85 will be the high score for Kentucky so far on the balance beam. Another look at Mindy Smith.
This is a 4-move combination, a switch half, wolf jump, right into her tumble series, back handspring layout, outstanding, huge bonus. Just that slight wobble on the landing.
To one of the most elegant athletes in floor exercise, Marina Degteva for LSU.
She truly is a beautiful gymnast with a very unique and elegant style in her floor team. Her sister Lena was a gymnast at UCLA, and her parents were her coach. Actually, Lena choreographed this routine. The double pike bounced out of that landing. I'm not sure if she was out of bounds.
Well, she definitely touched the line.
Whip, 1.5, front pike, 3 saltos in a row. This is where you sit back and enjoy the routine.
Did see a yellow flag go up a moment ago for Degteva. I believe she will get a deduction for out of bounds. Here's the elegance that I spoke about.
Last pass, it's a tough one. Front full, front pike. Really beautiful. It's a pleasure to watch.
Marina Degteva for Louisiana State University. 9.7, yes, a 10th deduction for out of bounds. And a few other small mistakes there. Otherwise, she may have scored much higher. But she is truly one of the most elegant gymnasts to watch in this competition. But there's more. Tide will be without the services of senior Dara Stewart on the uneven parallel bars, and under normal circumstances that could hurt. She hyperextended both knees and will not be a part of the competition here tonight. But Andree Pickens very definitely is a big part of this competition. An All-American, SEC Gymnast of the Year in 2000. She's only a junior.
This bar routine is pretty incredible. She has 4 major release moves. That was the first one, the Shpastikova. There's the Hindor. Free a pass, right into her third one, a Ginger. Back down to the low bar. And here we go for the fourth one. It's a Kata sky high. She exemplifies the word major in major release moves. Here comes the dismount. Oh, an incredible routine.
Andree Pickens continues to amaze and astound gymnastic fans from all of the universities here.
Alabama looks pretty hot over here on bars.
They're doing a great job. They started out on vault, moving to the bars, and Andree Pickens just always puts up a good one.
Take a look at her dismount here. It is so high above the bar. Full in, back out, sees the landing, throws her arms up, ready for a big score.
Kristi Lichey for the University of Georgia on vault.
Handspring front pike half. Oh my.
That won't hurt. 9.95 indeed. No pain there for the Georgia Gym Dogs. And as good as Alabama is doing on the uneven parallel bars, Georgia's doing just fine on the vault, too.
Georgia's responding score for score. Beautiful pike half. She has the ability to score 10 there and almost a 9.95.
Right back to Alabama on the uneven parallel bars. Natalie Barrington will anchor for the Crimson Tide.
And this is Natalie's event. She has scored a 10 this season. Beautiful combination work there. Eagle Giants right down to the low bar with a pack salto. Natalie has impeccable form and a smooth swing, and that contrasts Andree Pickens' style of an athletic big swinger. Heading into the dismount, giant full right into a double tuck. She nails it.
Natalie Barrington usually delivers for Bama on the bars. Let's see what the judges give her. 9.95, so she answers Kristi Lichey's score over on the vault. Bama and Georgia going at it here in the SEC Championships again. But let's not forget about the LSU Tigers and Nicki Arnstad on floor exercise.
And this is Nicki's event, but remember, she just had a torn meniscus repaired. Mindy told me that she was concerned with a few of her landings, especially her opening pass, the triple full. She has to square it up. You don't want to land twisting.
Oh.
She definitely squared it up, but bounced out of that landing.
Recovered without stepping out of bounds, so that was okay. Last time we saw LSU, again, was at home against Kentucky. Nicki Arnstad finished second in the individual all-around to Beth Boudreau. They went down to the wire on floor exercise.
She had a beautiful double pike. At that competition, the LSU-Florida matchup, she actually tore the meniscus on her bar dismount, went ahead and competed on beam and floor, and won the floor title. Talk about a ferocious competitor.
That she is. Other than that one little sort of twisted landing, we haven't seen any obvious evidence of Arnstad's knee difficulty.
Front full, front tuck. A big part of it is the confidence, too. Needs to know that the knee's going to be there on every landing. Got the job done.
9.75 for Nicki Arnstad on floor exercise. So for LSU, it translates to a team score of 49.025 on this apparatus. Georgia comes away with a 49.475, and they will extend their lead in this SEC championship as we head to rotation number 4.